Okay, we left our beautiful camp spot. It's the next morning, by the way, obviously. Left the camp spot next to the Rio Grande. Turned out to be pretty nice, wouldn't you say?
I thought it was wonderful.
Carrie's driving. I'm navigating at the moment. And we're trying to figure out what to do today. So we're in Creede, just leaving Creede now. We reprovisioned and got water and gas. We're all topped off on fuel, which you have to keep an eye on around here so you don't run out. And
how much was that gas?
I really need to shave.
$3.69 a gallon.
$3.69 a gallon.
Gas in Colorado is expensive.
Yep. Not to mention they try to get you with this 85 octane deal too. But this gas station only had 87 for $3.69, so it was almost a bargain. Crazy. Anyway, we're really debating what we want to do today because we're still a long way from Ouray and Silverton, which is kind of where we were heading to in the first place, and we've been gone a week and haven't even gotten there yet. There's another way to get to Silverton. It's through Stony Pass, and we decided to take that. So we abandoned those plans, and we are now on our way to Silverton via Stony Pass.
Wow.
So the Rio Grande National Forest does not disappoint, huh?
This would be a good place to put my boat in, that's all I'm saying.
I'm trying to figure out if there's some way that we can plant aspens in Georgia. I'm guessing for some reason, I only see them at certain altitudes, so I'm starting to think that they probably won't grow in a Georgia summer. What do you think?
You could try. You could always try. Stop at a Pike's on the way out of town.
Yeah.
Pick you up an aspen, throw it
Take
on
it
top,
back.
and see what happens.
See what happens. Yeah.
Better yet, if you get it at Home Depot, they have a money-back guarantee. You can always return it when it dies.
Yeah, good thinking. So we'll buy our aspen at the Ouray Home Depot. All right, well, we're going to continue on.
Somewhere over Stony Creek Pass is where we are at. There's a waterfall up there. Following the river. Rio Grande still, but this would be an awesome camp spot, except we are headed that way to Silverton. So anyway, just thought you might like to see. Should have gone to Lake City. Why didn't we go to Lake City?
Because you wanted to go over Stony Pass.
Well, I didn't know it would be like this. This is terrible.
All right, turn to the left a little bit because there's a rock in front of us.
I want to go in an RV. Look at that big one on the right.
Let me spot you on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just keep your left wheel up here. Okay, while we're still doing this on a relatively smooth section here, let me take a look. It says here, this trail crosses the Continental Divide through an area rich in mining history.
Oh.
There are kiosks all around on the route that explain points of interest. Well, if you could smooth out, it'd be easier to film this.
Sorry, I could just stop.
The Buffalo Boy, there are kiosks along the road that explain the points of interest. Buffalo Boy Tram House and Kite Lake are the highlights of the trip. Consider taking the Old 100 Gold.
No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
We're getting off this road.
Rating, mildly rocky and steep in a few places, but suitable for aggressive vehicles with low range.
Mildly rocky.
Pole Creek can get quite deep in the spring. The side trip up to Buffalo Boy Tram House is steep and narrow. The road to Kite Lake can get muddy, narrow, steep, and rocky.
No. If this is mildly rocky.
Wait, I thought we were going to. I thought you wanted to go float your boat in Kite Lake.
I'll find another lake to float.
No, we're okay. All right, well, let's keep going.
So, we are now, are we going down the other side yet?
No, we're still on our way up to Stony Pass.
So somehow I drew the short stick and didn't know it, but the other side of this pass road that I had to drive was terrible. It was awful. It was hard. Jay, was it hard?
It was really hard.
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
Very, very, very rocky, very bouldery, and very challenging.
Yeah.
But technically, that's not the other side. That's just to get to this side of the pass. So.
Yeah. I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Yeah.
But, so we met some people somewhere at a scenic overlook at the what I thought was the top, but it wasn't. We met some people.
It was the beginning of this trail, actually.
In their stock Tacoma, Jay said.
Yeah.
And just asked them, hey, I mean, should we turn around at this point? It's been pretty rough. How hard is it where you just came from?
Well, plus we knew we still had about 6 miles to go to the top.
And they indicated that it wasn't terribly hard, that there was, you know, some rough sections, a little bit of shelf road. Well, so far,
this thing's a piece of piss compared to what we did. They're in for a big shocker if they think the rest of the trail was like that. I got news for you. Because this is easy compared to what we had to go through to get to this pass.
All right, what do we have left?
I'd say about 1.5 miles to 2 miles to the top still.
And then hopefully coming down the other side.
Above the tree line.
We'll be more like this.
Scenery is awesome. Love it up here above the tree line. Okay. 12,650 feet.
Hello.
Well,
we made it. We made it to the top anyway.
Have you recanted on your ready to trade in the Tacoma for an RV?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe at this very moment.
Very moment. Yeah.
Because this is pretty awesome. I don't think an RV would make it up here.
I'm pretty sure an RV would definitely not make it up here. All right, heading down through Stony Pass, heading towards Silverton. Woo, woo.
All right, so we have finished Stony Pass. Jay, what would you rank that?
It was good. I liked it. Stony Pass itself was really good. Both sides of it, not that hard, just moderately challenging, exceptional scenery, and yeah, just a general good time.
With the exception of the part that I drove, which was the road that gets you to the pass.
Correct.
For some reason that was not rated anywhere, but I would give that a 2 thumbs down. It was not easy at all. It was pretty, but it was not easy. So we are now back on the Alpine Loop, which is just a easy, phenomenal drive. And we are headed to Silverton, where I'm hoping to find a bar. Told Jay that I'm going to tell the bartender I need a shot of whiskey, just because that sounds like something you should say to a bartender in Silverton, Colorado. So that's all.
Are you actually going to have a shot of whiskey?
Yes.
What? But you don't drink whiskey.
If I can find the right bar and the right bartender, he's gonna have a long white beard and a cowboy hat. His name might be
Cletus.
If I could find him, I'm gonna take a shot of whiskey. So, all right, till then. After cruising the strip in Silverton, I did not find a white-haired bartender with a cowboy hat on named Cletus, so we settled for a beer instead. Little pizza?
Yeah, we're at Golden Block Brewery in Silverton. Excellent pizza, really good beer. If you're ever in Silverton, I highly recommend you stop by Golden Block. So good.
Very friendly folks.
Yep, friendly, very friendly. Hooked us up with this great outdoor seating.
Got a great door, great outdoor seating place. We got great views. That's one way. And that's the other way. I like Silverton. On the next episode of Dirt Road Couple Season 2, I finally get to float my boat. Will Jay have to make a dramatic rescue? You'll have to tune in to find out.